Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the News 8 Live Desk. Hopefully everybody is having a great day so far. We are now being joined by Amy Kuhn. She is the Public Programs Coordinator for the Grand Rapids Public Museum, and she's here to talk all about the Grand River Adventure, which is happening this Saturday. Amy, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me, Phil.
Of course. And, we got to start off by talking about what exactly the Grand River Adventure is. What do you guys have planned? Talk to us just about the ins and outs behind an event like this.
Absolutely. So the Grand River Adventure is going to be an expo style event that will be hosted inside of the Grand Rapids Public Museum. It's going to be on our first floor galleria with some booths on the second floor as well. And we have just a beautiful assortment of local organizations and artists and all different people coming to share about different aspects of the Grand River. We have some people that are going to be sharing about like ecology and animals in the Grand River, some that are going to be sharing about hobbies they enjoy in and around the river. And then we also have artists who are going to be sharing and selling some of their artwork that they make, both inspired by the river and like made with natural materials.
Well, that's really exciting. And, as somebody who kind of helped organize this whole thing, was it difficult to try and fit as much, events, side events into this entire event on this Saturday? You guys have a ton of stuff planned. I was just going through the itinerary on your website a little bit, and I was kind of just blown away by how many things you guys have planned.
Well, there's so much that we could talk about with the river. It really is hard to put it all in one day. But like you said, we have a lot of fun things planned throughout the day. We'll have two nature river walks with Dr. Stephanie Ogren, as well as some of the GVSU graduate students who are studying various aspects of the Grand River and some of the species in it. So those will be at 11 and 1, and people will be able to walk down to the fish ladder with these experts and hear some about the different organisms that live in the river, the different animals that they might find in and around it, as well as the river revitalization project that's going on. And then we have some presentations throughout the day. We have zoology that's going to be there, bringing some of the animals that they have helped and are currently helping that are would-be species found in and around the river. So if you love little turtles or amphibians, you're going to love to see that presentation.
Right. And Amy, kind of shifting back over to the overarching theme here is obviously wanting to teach people a little bit more about the Grand River, the conservation efforts that are happening there with the species inside and around the river. Just talk to us about why it's so important and why you guys really wanted to emphasize the importance of the Grand River, and just talking about what it means to the ecosystem, not just here for us in Grand Rapids, but really for West Michigan in general.
Absolutely. So the decisions we make have a huge impact on the Grand River watershed, whether it be with like pollution or littering and stuff like that, and just the things that we choose to support. And so we're hoping that people will realize just how many aspects there are to the river that they might not have thought about. We have some different water quality groups coming in and sharing some information about that. And so we're just hoping that people will walk away with a new appreciation for the river and maybe a new idea of how it impacts their life directly, and then choices that they can make in their day-to-day life that might help to protect and preserve this great resource.
Well, that kind of leads into my next question. You touched on really what is the overall hope for an event like this, but can you expand on that at all? Not just for the people that show up there, obviously wanting to have them learn a little bit more about the Grand River, but for you guys at the Grand Rapids Public Museum, what do you hope that you guys get out of an event like this?
Well, in addition to some of the cool resources we talked about having, we're also going to have a discovery hunt around the museum that's tied to the Grand River. So we're hoping to showcase some artifacts that are part of our collection that people might have not viewed through that lens before. We have some museum educators that are coming and sharing some of our artifacts as well. Veritas Design is going to be there talking a little bit about the work that's being done at the museum and at some other sites around the Grand River. So we're just hoping to just celebrate, show our what we're currently doing to help this resource and the projects we have going on, and how we hope to see it inspire local people to continue to enjoy the river for generations.
Well, we're definitely excited about this event. And for people that are watching this and are maybe on the fence, maybe they don't know if this is something that they want to head on out to this Saturday, Amy, what would you tell them to get them over the fence, make sure that they're at the Grand Rapids Public Museum this Saturday, and really enjoy the Grand River Adventure?
Well, this event is free with admission. If you're a Kent County resident, kids are free to the museum. We have free parking, and Kent County residents have reduced admission for adults. So I don't really see a reason why you won't want to come. It's an indoor event, so regardless of the weather, you can come and enjoy it. It's a great thing to do before heading back to school, and so it should just be a really fun time, something for everyone.
Right. Couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you so much, Amy, for stopping by. I do want to remind everybody watching that if you would like to know a little bit more information on the Grand River Adventure, we've got everything you need to know